Hey you guys, so tomorrow is a travel day for me. I will be traveling from Cordell, Georgia, all the way to Charlotte, North Carolina. But it just dawned on me that this is my very first summer in the van. And holy shit, it has not disappointed. It has been hot. Temperatures have been in like the high 90s and above for the last couple of weeks. But yeah, I wanted to come on here and give a few tips if you are considering van life. And when I say van life is an all-encompassing word. I'm talking about RVs, I'm talking about cars, I'm talking about minivans, I'm talking about anything with wheels that's on the road that you can potentially live inside of. So, tip number one, this is really important, insulation. And guess who has two thumbs and piss poor insulation? Yeah, that's right, this guy. This van, sadly, unfortunately, does not have very good insulation around it. Insulation is super important because in the wintertime, insulation will keep your van nice and warm. And in the summertime, it will help keep your van nice and cool. Sadly, unfortunately, this van has really poor insulation. For instance, the slider door here has really poor insulation, and since it's summertime now, whenever the sun hits this damn sliding door, this thing feels like an oven door. The sun's beating down on it and the outside metal's getting nice and hot, and that heat is radiating inside the van, making the front of the van really unpleasant to be in. Same thing goes for the walls and everything. If there's piss poor insulation in the walls, then the outside heat that's beating down on the metal of the vehicle that you're in will also make the rest of the inside nice and hot as well. So insulation, very important. And for me, at some point in time, I'm going to have to park somewhere and tear this thing apart and put in some better insulation. That will be a future project, probably before wintertime this year. Hopefully I'll park and start tearing this thing apart. So tip number two, windows, more windows in the back, and there's a window there too. See that? Windows. The more windows you have in the van, the more sunlight and the more heat will be coming into the van. So, what do? You get window coverings like this here. Yeah! And that really helps it won't completely erase the heat, but it will significantly drop the temperature inside the vehicle. This is really important if you're traveling with your little fur babies like I am. Look at that. Kitty cat's over there. Meow, meow, meow. Domino. Yeah, he's not paying attention to me. And another one's hiding someplace. Really important to have window coverings to try and reduce the heat. Since it is summer and it has been hot, I have all the windows covered up with something. Now, these little window coverings, if you can see the company, Overland Gear Guy. Oh my God, look at this sticker from Overland Gear Guy too. Yeah, that's where the bulk of the window coverings I have came from. Now, these are also really special because they have Havelock, Cyclops, something, Havelock, Cyclops, whatever it's called, wool filling, so that way it's even better insulated to keep out the heat and keep out the cold as well. So get window coverings and cover as many windows as you possibly can. There are a lot of companies, even Overland Gear Guy, that you can reach out to. You can give them the specifics about your vehicle, your rig, whatever it might be, and they may potentially be able to whip you up some window coverings. So cover your windows during the day, especially during the day. And number three, airflow. Boom, airflow. That's really loud. Airflow is really important when you're in a vehicle. Now, if you're in a car, there are gadgets and gizmos that you can buy online where you can put something in your skylight or your moonroof, whatever you have, and it will pull the hot air out of your vehicle just like this Max Air fan. So airflow is really important. Now, with one of these Max Air fans, it also helps to have one of your windows open. Yes, I know, I told you to cover them up. So just bear with me now. At nighttime, when the sun is down, if you're really trying to cool your vehicle down, open up one of your windows, turn on your Max fan if you have one. If you don't, get one of those gadgets and gizmos I was talking about. Open a window, put it in your sunroof, moonroof, whatever you have, and pull the air out. You can find these things online. So those are my 3 tips for you. Oh my God, it's hot in here and the cats are sniffing all around. Do you see it? Oreo. Yep, that's how Oreo feels about it. So make sure you get proper insulation, make sure you got proper airflow, and make sure you're covering your windows to help reduce the heat in the summertime. Now, all this also helps you in the wintertime too, especially insulation and window coverings too. Especially the insulation part. Unfortunately, I didn't know all this about this van until I was living in it full time. During the winter is when I started my van life journey last year in October, and I was out west and I got caught in that huge winter storm, and yeah, all of my water froze, everything froze. I even froze. I had to wear sweatshirts, hoodies and hats and everything while I was sleeping. It sucked really bad, but I did what I had to do. I have a heater in here, but it can only do so much, especially when you have piss poor insulation. So yeah, tomorrow's a travel day. We will be heading all the way to Charleston. Is it Charleston? Well, we're heading to North Carolina. We're heading to Mainline Overland. I can't remember the name of the shop. I'm so sorry. But I'm going there to finally get the upper and lower share kits from Agile Off-Road installed to prevent my rear shocks mounting bolts from snapping off like they have been doing. So tomorrow's a travel day, but tonight I plan on eating dinner, watching cartoons, and being a fool and turning on the air conditioner because it's hot outside still. It's like 7 o'clock and the sun is still up. That's summertime for you. And even worse, I'm here in Georgia where the humidity is high as hell. So yeah, that doesn't make things better. So yeah, insulation, window covers, airflow. Get on it. All right, I will see you guys later. Yo, what is up? We are here at an Airbnb in Charleston, North Carolina. So tomorrow is when I go to Mainline Overland here in Charlotte, North Carolina, to get upper and lower share brackets installed on the van. I'm doing that first thing in the morning, so I should probably get some sleep. But yeah, it was a long 5-hour drive and I'm exhausted now, so I'm gonna get some rest. The cats are currently hiding out under the bed, and I am about to climb in the bed and call it a night for tonight. So I will see y'all in the morning. Bye. So I really wish that I could be telling you guys that I got the parts installed and everything went fine and everything's great. And we're one step closer to the van being whole. But that's not what happened. So I took it into the shop, Mainline Overland, here in North Carolina. They started the installation process, only to find out that the repairs that were previously done, when both of the rear struts, their mounting bolts at the top, snapped off, those repairs done by a completely different shop. Yeah, that shop, they essentially duct tape and Bondo and bubble gum and hopes and prayers. So they didn't really repair it. They just slapped a band-aid on it and a bunch of random shit. I'm trying not to flip out and be angry and scream because, yeah, I spent money for the parts to be installed. I drove 5 hours. I spent money on this tiny little Airbnb so I could be here today for the installation and then leave tomorrow happy with new parts and a new profound whatever faith in the rear suspension of my van. But instead I now have even less faith in the rear suspension of my van, and I need to find a Mercedes-Benz body shop that can fix what this previous shop did. Cats are out now. Oh yes, I need a therapy pet. Come here, let me pet you. So, the dark days of van life will continue for us for a little bit as I go forward and now try to find a Mercedes Sprinter van body shop that can handle this van and fix what this other shop messed up. I'm already feeling better now that I done picked up this cat. I also need to reach out and find out whether or not the secondary alternator has come in and see about getting that installed as well. I'm not happy. I'm not. But yeah, that's what happened today. And yeah, I'm trying not to freak out and be angry. Oh, I love you. You should do. You should do. You see the camera? Yes. But we're leaving tomorrow. Yes, we're leaving. Considering tomorrow's Saturday and it's a weekend, nobody's really going to be open. And when it comes to the whole body shop thing, even when I find a body shop, it may be months before I can actually get inside and get the repairs that I need done. But I'm going to focus right now on the secondary alternator and getting that installed, so that way I can check that off. And after I find a body shop and they hopefully can do the repairs, then I'll come all the way back out here to North Carolina and get the parts installed, because right now they're just holding on to the parts in their warehouse for me. But thank you to the guys at Mainland Overland here in Charlotte, North Carolina. Thank you for the time and energy you put into it, even though nothing really got done. So yeah, unfortunately, this is how this video is ending. I need to pack up, clean up, and get ready to leave in the morning. I want to try and get out of here first thing. So, I'm going to try to not have a mental breakdown. Please continue to like and subscribe. Thank you for everyone who has been liking and subscribing. As of yesterday, I think we're up to 19 subscribers. Thank you to all 19 of you. I really appreciate that. She's trying to include herself in this conversation. Woo. All right. So, from me to y'all, y'all have a good weekend. Y'all enjoy yourselves. Be safe. And stay tuned for more of the chaos. But I'm going to try to start having fun and not obsessing over all of these issues. And if you know of any body shops that can work on this, I don't care where it is, like I'm full-time on the road, put it in the comments. Let me know any recommendations. I prefer legitimate shops, professional shops, versus, you know, some guy in his backyard. But yeah, thank you guys. Y'all have a good weekend, and I will see you guys later. Say bye? No? You're quiet now? Okay. Woo. All right. I'll see y'all later.